And welcome back to Talk Radio 790 KABC. It is Kevin James filling in this morning for the vacationing John Phillips. We are joined now live and very local with the mayor of our great city. Well, there, we're not testing our emergency alert system. We have our mayor on. Mayor Garcetti, are you there?
Yeah, I always get that just before I go on.
I thought it was queued up pretty well.
Absolutely. So actually I'm calling in for your first performance review, so if you don't mind if I ask a question, Steve?
No, go right ahead.
No. You're doing a great job. I'm really proud to be back with you on the air, and it's fun seeing you at City Hall, and you're doing a super job. I'm really proud to have you as our president of the Board of Public Works. So
well,
great work.
Thanks, Mayor. I did, since we had our Monday morning conference call on streets, I thought we may as well have that with the city. Why not have my first performance review online here with the city of Los Angeles? But getting to that topic, Mayor, it was a month or so ago, you did unveil your work to reorganize and refocus not only your office but the city departments, including our bureaus, during your first 100 days in office. Kind of talk about what your goal is there and the process that the city is undergoing.
Sure. It was important to me to lead by example, to cut the 12 deputy mayors that we used to have down to 4, to give away and give back almost all the cars that the mayor's staff had before, except those needed by emergency personnel, and to really lead by example by going through each general manager, bureau chief, and executive director to re-interview them for their jobs. This was time to build my team. We're all just here for a short period of our time. None of us own these jobs, and it's important to get a sense of urgency and focus. I also wanted to start putting, measurable goals up on the internet so that people could actually see we're not just going to find 2 or 3 successes 4 years from now and pat ourselves on the back and say, job well done. We really want to be accountable every day of this administration to setting ambitious goals, whether it's paving our streets, whether it's jump-starting our economy, or just making City Hall work again. So that's what the last 130 days have been about.
Well, and one of the early initiatives that you unrolled, Mayor Garcetti, is your Great Streets Initiative, and the use of improving technology in City Hall to benefit city services. What is the Great Streets Initiative?
Well, for me, Los Angeles is this amazing collection of villages, from Canoga Park to Boyle Heights, from, up in Silmar all the way down to San Pedro. We've got amazing neighborhoods, and they all have a main street, many of them which have been neglected. When I was a council member, I took over some pretty depressed neighborhoods in Silver Lake, Atwater Village, Echo Park, and by focusing on that main street, Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, Glendale Boulevard in Atwater Village, and spending the money that the government already spends in a smarter way by putting street art and paving the streets and putting some greenery and landscaping, attracting some good businesses and good zoning, we were able to make those places roar back so people have a place to eat in their neighborhood, people have a place to shop in their neighborhood, and they don't have to get in the car, which means less traffic for all of us. So the Great Streets Initiative is going to take that citywide, and we're asking neighborhoods to nominate a great street where you live. We're going to put the requirements out at the beginning of next year, and we're going to look for 40 streets initially that are going to be the pool from which we pull from, and really bring back the economy one neighborhood at a time. That's really where city government can make a huge impact instead of trying to do some big top-down project that starts on the main street in your neighborhood. And
of course, Public Works, a big part of the Great Streets Initiative. It is interesting and I think important, Mayor, that I have the opportunity to participate in your Great Streets team to put in our input from Public Works. If you can hold for just a moment, sure. When we come back, I will talk to the Mayor of Los Angeles about his pledge to grow jobs in the city of Los Angeles, and if we have the time, we'll talk a bit about our proprietaries as well, the port, the airport, and the DWP, right here on Talk Radio 790 KABC. And welcome back, Talk Radio 790 KABC. It's Kevin James, my Twitter handle, Kevin James LA. I'm talking to @Eric Garcetti, Mayor of Los Angeles, Mayor Garcetti, and we did have the opportunity, Mayor, I was pleased to stand with you at the Sunset Gower Studios in the last couple of weeks to announce the city's really an important first step in bringing the entertainment industry back to Los Angeles. Talk a bit about what your plan is for bringing not only entertainment jobs back, but job growth in general for our city.
Well, this is my number one priority. We've got to put the recession in the rearview mirror, and it starts by focusing on those industries that have been here that we've neglected, as well as focusing on those new industries where there's job growth. So entertainment's a great example. We're going to make it free to film television pilots in the city of LA, waive fees that are paid to some of our city department. Because if a pilot shoots here and it gets picked up as a television series, that's millions of dollars a year into our economy, while we lobby for the big, goal, which is to get a tax credit expanded at the state level, a tax credit that pays for itself, so it's not a corporate giveaway. What it does is it helps protect those middle-class jobs, those below-the-line workers who often have to leave the state, leave their families, and, the local economy suffers when they do. But some of the new, economy jobs, too, are very important to me. For instance, we just announced last week that Riot Games, which is a huge online video game, League of Legends, is moving to the city of L.A. They didn't exist 5 years ago, and they've got more than 1,300 jobs doing programming and all the support around, very popular online video game. And we're seeing old and new media collide here. I really want to bring that to our schools, starting with our young people in the summertime. So next summer, I'm going to focus on 10,000 youth jobs to prepare our youth to be those programmers, to be those grips and gaffers, and all the great jobs we need for the future.
Great. Thank you, Mayor Eric Garcetti. And just to clear the record, it was Raleigh Studios. Got to give credit to our friend George Rosenthal, as I just corrected myself there. Kevin James.